Welcome to Building Joyful Communities. Today, my special guest is Najla Kayyem, who is the Executive Vice President of Marketing for Pacific Retail Capital Partners, otherwise known as PRCP. Welcome, Najla.
Thank you, Mickey. It's an honor and a pleasure to be on your fun show. I've been watching it grow and develop, and so I'm very excited to round out the series that you've done with our organization on building joyful communities.
Well, I see so many joyful communities come out of the marketing programs there, and that has so much to do with the talent that is behind the marketing programs. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. If you could start telling us a little bit about what fuels your fire and passion for building joyful communities.
Sure. I think first and foremost, I'm a communicator and a collaborator at heart. I try to serve as a catalyst for ideas to inspire other people to execute and do really cool things. I have a very GSD, you can look that up, mentality essentially when it comes to marketing and execution. I feel that there's, ideas come a dime a dozen. Everybody's got an idea, but the magic really is in the execution. And so I look for people in the organization that can make things happen and that can create change. And, my personal mission really is to use my gifts, what those are really in the communication stance and the collaboration piece, and to be able to connect people and places, to be able to cultivate the self-worth and net worth of really smart women around the world. And I'm really honored to be able to lead a group of women specifically. I do have some men in the group, but a majority are ladies that I really can influence and help develop so that they have more self-worth and net worth and can really develop into the next generation leaders and lead by example and, pass it on.
I know, during this time, workforce shortages are, really kind of tragic right now. And it is with your team, I mean, you've had people that have been with you for 20 years and more. And also, you seem like you really special. And you win so many industry marketing awards, which again goes to tell people like what the talent is behind it. So what are some of the things that you look for when you're looking at resumes, or maybe you're out in the field and you're looking for new talent? What are some of the things that you look for?
Yeah, okay, so I think that's a really complicated question. There's a couple things there that I'm going to try to unpack quickly. Recruitment, training, and retention. When it comes to really employee happiness, relationships with management and with people, with their bosses, factor into employee job satisfaction so much. So you want to make sure that first and foremost that you have a really good experience with whoever your direct report is, and that there's really good energy. And a can-do, really positive attitude is contagious. So that's really something as a benchmark and starting point. In an era of workplace upheaval, it's also really important to create really tailored experiences and authentic experiences that strengthen those types of employee purpose and ignite energy and give room for creativity. I think that's something that sets us apart, is that we're looking for people. I want people to think outside of the box and be innovative and do something different. And then we celebrate those wins for those people. So it's not me winning those maxis, it's the team winning those maxis. I'm just giving them a platform and pushing them to not take no for an answer and helping them get to yes as quick as possible. So the value I bring to the table is I eliminate roadblocks in order for them to get things done efficiently and quickly, and to try new things and to fail fast and to, be innovative and just do something different. And so I really challenge people in my organization to do that. From the hiring standpoint, I'm still very involved in the hiring process. That's one thing that I do have my hands in at the field level even, and I am in the weeds on. I would say I interview probably 90% of the people that join the marketing organization because, like you said, they stay a long time. Like if they're really good, I'm going to invest a lot of time, energy, and money into them to get them to the point where they can manage a team and a program effectively and efficiently. So I really empower the teams. Like they're in charge, they're responsible. So with empowerment comes responsibility too. So a lot of times the cream rises to the top, and those that are great are amazing and do amazing, great things. And those that don't cut it, don't cut it. And we cut our ties and we move on. So I think in general, that's it.
Marina mentioned fail fast, and then she said few. You know, I think that that's part of your leadership strength is that you encourage that. You know, let's try something. If it doesn't work, let's move on. And so there's no fear in trying something new.
No, I mean, you're going to get somewhere by trying something new and having it be successful. So there's no harm, no foul.
Right.
You don't ask, you don't dance. That's another saying I say a lot to the team. Like, you're no better off where you are right now unless you ask for it and you try than where you are. So, you know, what's the harm? And yeah, I think we run a really robust hiring process too. So not only are we, putting it out there on a bunch of different sites and recruitment opportunities, but when we collect resumes, anybody who sticks out that's a potential that meets, the basic criteria is invited to do a video. And so we invite people to basically give us a 2-minute video of what makes them special, why we should hire them, and what they're most proud of in their career to date. And you'd be really surprised. A lot of people don't even follow through and do it. And so that just chops off 80% of the people. And the ones that do move on, like it's options and executing and doing what you're supposed to do in a certain time frame, and meeting those basic expectations, because that's all part of the job too. So I think that system has really been refined over the years and has really helped. And we ask for writing samples, we connect with them. I have a lot of people meet with people because it shouldn't be done in a vacuum. There are a lot of hands and personalities that collaborate to create whatever that experience is. And so that synergy has to be strong.
So true. So true. So Naj, what's next? What's coming down the pike for you in terms of continuing to build? You talked a little about retention. What's next?
Yeah, I think in the terms of really embracing the digital, we're very focused on brick and mortar, that we're in the real estate space, but the digital space has come full circle within the last 18 months and year. And we had to integrate places and spaces and people and things and stores that didn't have a digital presence into the digital world. And so really connecting the dots from an omni-channel perspective, I think, is really the next step and next evolution. There's a lot of talk out there, right? And we're all singing that song, but connecting the dots to make it functional and really work and having it flourish from there, I think, is really a next piece. Another piece of what's next that I've really seen is, in the sense and spirit of connecting joyful communities, has been connecting our community at large together through our Come Together calls. And then Mickey, you had expressed an interest in expanding a signature event and trademarked program that we have at Pacific Retail called Cosmicon, even further beyond our ecosystem. And Cosmicon was a event and program, basically a beauty event and program that was inspired, that featured master classes and multi-sensory product demos and swag bags and samples and experiences and coupons and shopping. And it incorporated health and beauty and wellness and skincare. And we were able to really help drive sales and traffic for our retail partners and create a pipeline of deal flow and create an amazing consumer experience. And we did that through digital types of experiences. So pushing the teams to continue to do that, come up with new collaborations and expand that further, I think is certainly on the horizon.
You know, I was thinking that it really could take the place of Fashion's Night Out, which is something that Vogue created back in the recession of 2008 to really help the fashion industry. The shopping centers embraced it nationally, and everybody put their own twist on it so that it was really custom for each property. And I see that with Cosmicon. So that's why I was thinking, wow, this is something that could be rolled out nationally to all shopping centers.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
have great. Yeah, we appreciate your support. You actually came and visited two. I was saying we really appreciate your support. Came and visited a few of our events and participated as a consumer. So I'm really excited to hear how that went for you and what your experience was and what we can do different and how we can make it better so that we can continue to push the teams locally to, you know, create better experiences and places and spaces.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the community to me, is supporting what's happening in the field and learning more about it. And like I said, your marketing directors, Marina Sweeney, who I interviewed over the past few weeks, they're just phenomenal, and I love to support anything they do.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. We appreciate you. And I think the theme of it all is really empowerment. Giving them a voice and empowering them to make decisions and to do what's right for their community.
Definitely, definitely. And having a leader that inspires is really important too. So thank you so much for everything you're doing for the shopping center industry, for pulling together our industry organization, and for everything you do with your marketing directors and creating a beautiful, joyful community within the team, which is really important.
Well, thank you on your show.
Thanks.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.